All right, guys, we're calling an audible today. Snacks is not really able to play anything tonight, so we're gonna do more Airline Tycoon Deluxe. Maybe we'll be able to beat the last scenario. Snacks will still be in and out of the call, but he's pretty busy tonight. Okay, it looks like we're good. Cool. So, the Airline Tycoon, the final frontier. I can't remember what the details were in this one.
Good morning. Rocket
Aha!
is going to make the most drastic change in the history of aviation. It seems space travel is becoming easier and easier and is therefore of commercial interest to us. This is the future of passenger transport. And if you don't want to miss the boat, you must act now and research this new technology. Research these new technologies and build a rocket. It will cost a lot of money, but it is the key to success in the long run. Good luck. Good. Well, you can go now. We'll meet again tomorrow morning at the latest.
Okay. Because they have to? That has a range of 3,900, 6,500. Welcome.
I was watching a YouTube clip.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure you remember the Better Call Saul scene in the last season, where he's doing the Hoover Mac,
Yeah.
shredding all his documents and shit,
Mm-hmm.
and he's there with the fat secretary lady,
Right.
and he's telling her to ditch the shredded stuff in separate dumpsters, and she asks for the
Yeah.
money and all this stuff.
I remember.
Well, anyways, I'm all like, considering he made her a crap load of money and like he kept her for ages, I just never understand why she was like, why she hated him, you know?
Mm,
I mean, to be fair, he is a complete scumbag, especially by that point in his life.
hmm.
I mean, he's taken care of her, you know?
Yeah,
After Kim would have very easily told her to pound sand.
I think the whole experience of working for him was just she just found it to be really she was just really jaded. It made her not enjoy life as much or something like that. So, how was your day?
But,
Oh, someone in chat. Secretaries and MOAs are some of the most miserable people on the planet. Hmm. I could see that.
well, yeah, you know, and I can understand that, but again, Jimmy took care of her, you know? If she didn't want to be there, she could have quit at any time. That's just what I meant, you know?
Hmm. So, anyway, how was your day today at work and all that?
Oh, it was all right. Um, when I was working on Friday night, it was exceptionally boring. Today was not. So I'm like, hey, that's fine.
Dude, I don't want this route. Who gave me this route? No, I don't want this fucking route. I can't afford it. I can't do anything with it. Mm. Never forget when Kyle Rittenhouse fired randomly into a crowd of liberals, and two of the three people he hit were pedophiles.
Based.
Many such cases. Average. I need two new pilots. One on the bitter field, one on the pot stem. Okay. Okay. One. Definitely one. Maybe as many as three. Okay. Okay. Pot stem, pot stem, pot stem. So everybody gets assigned to the pot stem.
Huh. I don't think anyone gives a shit about that. They're doing an all-female remake of Fight Club.
I heard about that. I heard about that. Good Lord. What were they thinking?
Yeah, it's gonna do really, really badly because, like, aside from the fact that it's women fighting each other, if they
Hmm.
try to replicate the actual violence of the original Fight Club, people do not react well when they see women being brutalized, even if it's fake.
Yeah. What were they thinking?
If they did like a scene, because Margot Robbie's supposed to be the lead, if they do a scene where Margot Robbie is like, she's like got her teeth knocked out and she's got black eyes and she's bleeding all over the fucking place, no one's gonna be happy with that. People are
Yeah.
gonna be very upset.
Yeah, no one wants to see that. Whose bright idea was that? If you're going to do an all-female remake of something, you can do much better than fucking Fight Club, I think.
They should do an all-female remake of Brokeback Mountain. I'd watch Margot Robbie in that.
Yeah. They want to remake the
Uh,
Golden Girls. Well, that wouldn't be that hard to do. You could remake the Golden Girls. That's not bad.
we'll do an all-female remake of Goldfinger, but only the scene where they're golfing.
Has there ever been an all-female remake of something that has worked?
No,
Like,
no.
I guess Ocean's 8 was pretty good, I think. I think Ocean's 8 was a pretty good movie. But that's not a remake, that's a sequel spin-off.
Good morning. Let's start with your planes. Okay, your planes are in very good condition. And now, your
It's so interesting with the For You tab, both of us basically get the exact same stuff.
Yeah.
We both see the exact same stuff on Twitter now, basically.
Yes. Which is
Because of the
great.
For You tab, yeah. Okay, this plane's already profitable almost. We're getting there. We're getting there, baby. Keep trade cut just for this year. Big Cat, JSN, Woolen. Uh, I don't know, Drew. I don't know. I got nothing. Ugh. I just spent an hour streaming about the Seahawks over on YouTube. I don't want to think about them any more than I already have. I'm happy with where I am.
nicht unbeaufsichtigt. Security advice. Please do not leave your baggage unattended.
Hello, just come in and have a look. Welcome. Can you tell building a rocket? We offer everything you need in our do-it. You should begin with the base and buy the rocket part for part. At first, you need a base station with tower and holding arm. Then, I'm looking. Buy and
Oh, those blacks. How is it not a bigger deal to people that the Shroud of Turin is real? How is that not front page news? The more you think about it, the more it starts to bug you, I think. Like, science cannot explain that thing. Science has no ability to explain that thing. I think that's really cool. I don't know why it's not a bigger deal. The image on the shroud looks like a guy who would hang out with Bin Laden in 1999. I can kind of see that, I guess, yeah. Come on, Bittersfield, get profitable. You're almost there. The other flight's profitable now.
Like the crazy thing about the shroud is that the only two viable explanations for how the image was created is that either some medieval monk invented photography by mistake in the Middle Ages, or it was actually just Jesus. Like, that's completely wild. There's only two valid explanations, but now they know that it can't be the first one because they used a new dating technique to figure out that it's 2,000 years old. So now the only viable explanation is that in order to make it a hoax, somebody 2,000 years ago had to accidentally invent photography. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, if you told me that the Romans by accident kind of sort of invented photography but didn't really know what they had, I mean, I'd believe it. But in this particular instance, yeah, it's way easier. Just believe that it's exactly what it was claimed to be.
How did this story pop up? I don't know how it popped up, but I guess this is just something that the media doesn't really report on very much. They've been doing experiments on the Shroud of Turin, and it defies
Oh,
all.
the reason the Shroud of Turin's in news is because it was I think the 21st is when the results came out of this test that they were doing for the new dating technique that discovered that it was 2,000 years old. That's why people are talking about it. And the reason that they did that is because people have been arguing for decades that the original time when they dated it back in the 80s, the first time they used carbon dating, they took a piece off of the very edge, but people were arguing, hey, wait a minute, because in the Middle Ages, somewhere around the year 1400 or so, there was a great fire in the area where the Shroud of Turin was being kept. It wasn't in the cathedral in Turin where it's been resting since the 1500s now. It was at another location. There was a fire, and it was very lightly damaged. So parts of the shroud were restored with what was at the time modern day cloth. So when they originally did the dating, they realized, oh, hey, look at that. This thing's from the Middle Ages. You see that? It's from the 1400s. And it's like, you fucking retard. You tested the section that they added specifically to repair the fire damage. You didn't test the actual shroud. So people have been arguing for decades about this shit. So finally, they decided, yeah, screw it. We'll go ahead, test it again. They tested the actual shroud, and they're like, oh, oops, it turns out it's 2,000 years old, and the thing is actually covered in a pollen, which is only found anywhere in the world. That pollen is only found in a very specific part of the area around Jerusalem in the springtime, which is exactly where Jesus Christ was crucified. And that's also why we celebrate Easter in the springtime. That's when he died and when he came back 3 days later.
Good morning. There's been brochures in.
All right, both flights are now profitable. And we are going to be completely owning that route. So now we just need to save up a massive amount of money for another plane.
Berlin ist soeben gelandet.
I don't think I can pick up this New York one yet. I think I need another plane. Fried chicken, my favorite.
I would like a Diet Coke with no ice, and I would like to make an announcement. Sir, you can't do that.
I am Dr. Sheldon Cooper, and I have something important to say.
Sir, do not redeem the announcement. Raj got him a ticket on Air India.
And Sheldon just went on there and started quoting Barry Stanton tweets.
Based. Sheldon goes on there. Excuse me, waitress, I need to use the restroom, but I can't find the lavatory on this vessel. Oh, if you need to use the toilet, you just shit in the aisleway. No. My God.
So, if CJ Stroud has a really good year this year,
Mm.
is his nickname going to become CJ Shroud of Turin?
Ooh. No, if he has a really good year this year, then the Texans are gonna fucking cry because they're gonna have to pay him like $60 million a year.
Hmm. They'll cross that bridge when they come to it.
Yeah. I'm telling you, the moment this happens, they're gonna look big brain as fuck. Because more and more people are gonna start talking about how the amount of money that QBs are getting paid is just crippling teams around the league. So people will talk about, having a separate salary cap for the rest of the team, and QBs don't count.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sitting here thinking, why doesn't a team just permanently franchise tag their QB?
There's a rule
And just like
preventing that.
both,
You can only franchise tag a guy so many times.
how many times?
I think it's like 3 times, and there's a kicker for an additional cost for each consecutive time you use it or something. And also, the player would eventually just revolt. The player would just get furious and be like, "Well, I hate you, and I'm never playing football again," Carson Palmer style.
Well, yes, that's very true. But I genuinely think a team's going to do this. Like, the Bears are dog shit, and they drafted Caleb. I wouldn't be surprised at all because Caleb's going to get like the first 100 million a season contract.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna sign a 5 year, $500 million deal. But in order to stave that off for as long as possible, the Bears will just franchise tag him 3 times in a row, just to try to. Because I mean, like a team has to do that to keep their window open. You think about it, and you're like, that's the only thing that makes any logical sense. And the Texans are a great example. CJ Stroud is good, and he's ready to go right now. So, like, considering that his game is the one that doesn't exactly hold up, maybe he won't be as amazing as he was last year forever. If that's the case, great. You're not married to the guy because you franchise tagged him so many times. You wait out the 4 years of his rookie deal, and then you extend it to 7 fucking years of your window of actually competing with the franchise tag before you have to cripple yourself by signing him a shitload of money. So I don't think that'll happen in the case of the Texans and CJ Stroud, but I'm telling you, at some point, once more people are talking about how QB salaries are crippling teams, somebody's going to be like, fuck it, why don't we just draft a guy, have his entire rookie contract, we don't extend him at all. And then when we go into the off season, instead of that extension, just franchise tag him 3 consecutive times. Because, like you said, that a team has to pay more money each time they franchise tag him. Is that like a fine, or does that count towards the salary cap?
Oh, it counts towards the salary cap. It's designed to incentivize it.
Well, while that is true, I still think that if they did it to the same guy 3 consecutive times, I don't think it would kick his salary up to 50,000 or 50 million a season,
Mm-hmm.
which means it's already cheaper than if you actually just signed him to his contract. Because I mean, like Tua is not spectacular. He's above average, but I would say that he is in the lower half of the top 10 QBs in the league.
Mm-hmm.
You know, maybe somewhere between 7 and 10, depending on the day. But he still made $50 million. So, like, that's setting the bar kind of deal. If you're any kind of half decent as a quarterback, you're making at least 40. So if you franchise tag a guy 3 consecutive times, if on the third time, you know, if he's anything under 40, then you've got a bargain, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody at some point is going to realize this, and they're going to go for that. Because I keep trying to tell people, like a lot of people who are not Dolphins fans have been telling me, I think your team is still going to make the playoffs. They have a very good offense. And I'm like, you guys don't understand. The only reason we won any games in the second half of the season is because our defense came to play, not our offense. And we had statistically like a top 3 defense in the last, I don't know, 6, 7 weeks of the season last year, which was great and everything. But all those guys, most of them at least, are gone. We still got a couple, but it was 9-11 for our defense in the offseason. And it was like that specifically so that we could pay Tua. Unless Tua has an MVP season and wins games by himself like Mahomes style, then we just fucked ourselves so badly it's not even funny. And that's not going to happen. Because if he was that kind of guy, he would have done it by now.
Good morning.
And no one's really that guy except for Geno Smith, maybe. And we'll see if Geno's willingness to give a deal holds up into his next contract.
Oh, I thought you were saying in terms of being like a superhero who could win every game by himself.
Mm-hmm. No, I
with the
just
rest of his team.
yeah.
And then you said nobody's that guy except for Geno Smith, maybe, and that's why I started laughing. But yeah, in terms of doing a good deal, then yeah, Geno, like Seahawks fans should absolutely be fucking stoked about what's going on, man. They should like they are very lucky in the grand scheme of things. But yeah, that's what I'm telling people because I'm like the Dolphins are not like last season we got off to a 9-3 start. That's not happening again. And I expect us to finish below 500. That's what I predict. I think 8-9 is going to be our record.
Oh God, I got poisoned again. My guy's gonna be running to the bathroom all day now.
Based. But I tell people this, you know, come on, man, the Dolphins, they're going to be a lot better than you're expecting they are. And I'm all like, when they suck ass this season, you're going to be sitting there making fun of me because my team is bad. And I'm going to tell you, I fucking told you that this was going to happen because we needed to pay to a shit zillion dollars instead of keeping our guys. At which point you have to sit there and ask yourself, okay, so we extended him. This would have been the last year of his rookie deal, but we extended him. So instead of paying him all that fucking money, why didn't we just wait out the full duration of his deal and then franchise tag him 3 straight times to increase our window by another 4 fucking seasons without having to do this? Like, that would have been nice. So I feel like the Dolphins are going to be like, you know, people are going to be pointing to that like, man, these guys really fucked up by having to pay that guy. But they were forced to because look at what everybody else did. You know, you can't see the kind of money that Trevor Lawrence and Justin Herbert and Josh Allen, oh God, you can't see that kind of money and then say that the Dolphins did the wrong thing for keeping Tua The only wrong thing they did is keep him because of how much money they had to spend to get him. But I mean, if you were a playoff team who only needed to win one more game to win your division, why the fuck would you tank?
Hmm. It's a tough spot. Okay, 3 flight attendants. Potsdam. Potsdam. Okay. I'll be right back. Be right back, everybody.
No problem. I'll be here.
Okay, we are back. Okay. America has a fucking fentanyl crisis. I hate this red thing. I spit on you.
Ugh.
Sure, I will.
The top of the range.
Tell me more about.
I have storage tank.
I'll take the
Sure. How much?
only one.
It's a pleasure.
Oh, Star Wars Outlaws unlocks tomorrow night. All right, well, I will not be playing that one, I don't think. Video game releases have kind of sucked lately, I feel like.
What?
Video game releases have kind of sucked lately, so if Star Wars Outlaws actually somehow manages to be decent, then that would be a lifesaver right now.
Yeah, if by lately you mean several years, I agree. But like, what do you mean by releases sucking? Do you just mean that the games are bad, or do you mean that the something else?
Well, I more mean that I more mean that there just hasn't been anything even remotely interesting coming out for like a couple months here, it feels like.
Okay, I can agree with that.
Mhm.
But not only that, here's another thing I thought that you could have meant, which is that when a game comes out, especially if it's AAA,
Mhm.
it's not even playable on release.
Mhm.
You gotta wait fucking months for them to just fix the piece of shit. Like, remember how the Dead Space remake wasn't properly done on release?
Yeah.
So then you had that catastrophic fucking failure.
Mhm.
That's a great example.
Yeah, the Wukong game is the one game that's come out recently that I actually want to play. That is good. It looks like to me. I do think I will like that.
Don't have to do whites, but we'll need to do darks. Okay.
Tell me, I'll take the.
Sure.
I need.
It's a pleasure.
I would like a RTS. I want them to make RTSs again.
At some point in the next couple of months, I probably will do a Total War game because I haven't done one in so long, and I am a big fan of that franchise.
Hi, sweetie. It's my kitty.
Mhm.
Oh, wow, my dad's up early.
Hello. In comp. Let's start. Your plane. Oh, okay.
Mr. Show me. Miss City. Show.
Okay. I need something with like less than 120 people, preferably coming from Stockholm. Yeah, I don't have any interest in the Dragon Age thing. I'm sorry, not Dragon Age thing. Well, the Dragon Age thing and the Assassin's Creed thing. Either way, not really interested in either side of it. But yeah, the Dragon Age doesn't look all that good. I don't know. It's just kind of dead right now. We need a Resident Evil Code Veronica remake announcement or something. I could find... Nisha...
Achtung, Sicherheitshinweis. Bitte lassen Sie Ihr Gepäck nicht unbeaufsichtigt. Security advice. Please do not leave your baggage unattended.
I've generally enjoyed most Assassin's Creed games, even the ones that aren't great or anything, but the new one is going to be like, what, $3 million to buy it? Like, I'm not really going to do that. Like, I didn't like Valhalla that much because it was so buggy, but it wasn't bad. I just got annoyed by it. Snacks, are you still there, by the way? Snacks is going to be in and out tonight, by the way, guys. Just to be clear here. He told me that because he had so much stuff he was doing. Oh, hold on one second, guys. Test, test, test.
You can't hear me?
I can hear you now.
Okay, good. All right. I've been talking for like the last 10 minutes.
That sucks.
Yeah, that really does suck.
My top 5 AC games are 2 Brotherhood, Black Flag Revelations, and 3, which is a hot take. I mean, to me, the only reason why people didn't like 3 was how buggy it was at release.
And also because they weren't satisfied with how the story ended. But I mean,
Mm-hmm.
that always happens. Not everyone's going to be happy with how stories end, you know?
Mm-hmm. What's done?
Having said that, it's not like they did a good job with it or anything. Just, it is what it is. But yeah, Valhalla was a super disappointment to me, and it came out in 2020, so like it was 4 years ago, and that's what I mean by these releases have been awful for years because that was a huge deal for Ubisoft, and they did not quality control that shit at all. Remember the story I was telling you about the streamer that I watch who was playing it on launch, and then like his save data got corrupted or some shit, and
Yeah,
he
I remember
lost all
that.
that pro.
I remember
Nothing,
that
man.
very clearly. Ragai, thank you for the resub. Welcome back. Thank you, Ragai. To me, the game that kind of disappointed me story-wise in Assassin's Creed was Revelations. Like, I feel like they didn't do nearly enough.
Yeah, way too many games use the name Revelations. It's hard for me to keep up. I'll be right back.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so we need a Saturday small and then Saturday bigger. That might be good. But I appreciate the Assassin's Creed franchise. It's there for you when you need it to fill your gaming schedule. Okay, that actually works pretty decently, I guess. Either way, I don't really make any money. I think my best bet is to just have it prevent losing money. Okay, I need more Saturday orders for the smaller plane then. It's a good... Oh, yeah.
Ugh, man, I'm tired.
God, the premiums for these suck. I'm not even gonna bother.
Speaking of premiums, I still can't believe Hulu was like, hey, subscribe to Hulu Live for $78 a month. I was like, who the fuck?
That sounds like nonstop ass rape to me.
Exactly.
I've been good to you people, and you pay me back with nonstop ass rape. Come on, give me something good to do on Saturday. God damn. Whatever. Because it's easier for a woman to not do it than a man. We have to do it. It's in our lifestyle. Okay, we're making money way faster now. Yeah, this is way better. The Skibidi Toilet movie has been canceled.
That makes sense, man. After Skibbity Biden, where do you go from there? Am I right, fellows? I'm Googling Skibbity Kamala.
Let me know if you find anything. London.
Apparently, there's a subreddit called r Skibbity Biden, which was pathetically just about that one fucking meme.
Mm-hmm.
And it had a thread called Skibbity Kamala Harris. Guess now Skibbity is leaving. We will all have toilets now. And then everyone just posted it's the over meme.
Hmm. Well,
Based.
I'm happy for them, I guess. Sounds like they're having fun. Dude, I don't even think you should be here. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I need some shit from the bitter field for Sunday. Okay, the bitters field needs something to do. Okay, Monday from London. We don't need corn, you dumb motherfucker. We need bombs, not corn. Bombs. Quit. You suck at your job, you stupid motherfucker. One more smaller Monday order would be nice. one day.
Achtung, Sicherheitshinweis. Bitte lassen Sie Ihr Gepäck nicht unbeaufsichtigt. Security advice. Please do not leave your baggage unattended.
Good morning. There's been... Okay.
Okay. So maybe like one Monday flight for the Bitterfield. Maybe. Okay, so now we need Tuesday flights. Low IQ. I have never seen a thin person drinking Diet Coke.
Achtung, Sicherheitshinweis. Bitte lassen Sie Ihr Gepäck nicht unbeaufsichtigt. Security advice. Please do not leave your baggage unattended.
Oh God, that was a really bad idea. Ooh, that's actually not a bad save. I am kind of proud of that one. Now we need smaller Tuesday flights. Nah, I'm not going to be able to get over there in time. That's not a good one. Her name was Shrimpina Pim. She'd be a shrimp.
Good morning. There's been the phones. I can't tolerate. Okay, you're and now the and you're okay.
Ooh, that's a good one. Dude, check the news. Doesn't matter what channel. That's today, though. I can't take that. It's a Kamala said in a speech today that over 220 million Americans have died from COVID in the last couple of months.
Like that one Democrat that said something like a million Americans are dying a day by gun violence.
I wish. Could you imagine how quickly all our problems would be solved if that were true?
Man, if we actually deported every single illegal immigrant and we did it fast,
Mm-hmm.
like Eisenhower did, my life would be so much fucking better living in Southern California. Holy shit, there'd be so much less traffic. Because the numbers that they're talking about, like that the media says, is 40 million.
Mm-hmm.
So if they say 40 million, it's way more, you know. Imagine if fucking 60 million people just... Man, traffic would be so much fucking better here. Insane.
Stockholm, maybe there tomorrow. Only char to Ottawa, so let's go get the other Ottawa flight. Perfect. All right, not perfect, but pretty good. It'll work. Okay. Need a small tomorrow. Small Thursday.
Achtung, Sicherheitshinweis. Bitte lassen Sie Ihr Gepäck nicht unbeaufsichtigt. Security advice. Please do not leave your baggage unattended.
Okay, Kiev. Where's Kiev? Is that in Russia? Does anybody know where Kiev is? I think it's Russia.
Oh man, you're not wrong, but at the same time, that's a subject of somewhat armed dispute right now.
Okay, geographically on a map. Like just objectively speaking on a map.
Yes,
Okay.
Kiev is the capital of Ukraine. It is very, very close to the Russian border, so yeah, just Eastern
Okay.
Europe.
Thank you.
And fun fact, the pronunciation of Kiev is a great IQ test because the Ukrainians pronounce it as Kiev,
Huh.
and the media pronounces it that way too because they're like, oh yeah, Ukraine are the good guys. However, no one in the fucking world has ever pronounced it that way until Putin invaded Ukraine 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
So the point is, if you ever hear anyone pronounce it that way, they're telling you that they're retarded. Unless they're actually literally from Ukraine, in which case you can give them a pass.
Eve. Mm-mm-mm. Man, this game would have taught me geography if I played it when I was a kid. I missed out. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes. I could never wife these hoes. Okay, so now we need some Friday flights. I think both issues make a really, I think both sides make a really good point on this issue. Oh, man. From London. Let's fill on up here. That might work. Let me go see. Yeah. Very nice. Be right back, everybody. Okay, I am back. Welcome back, Snacks. Okay, not bad. Going somewhere, baby.
So, Tim Kaine,
Mm-hmm.
the co-creator of the Fallout franchise,
Mm-hmm.
you know, he said his stuff that got people up in all upset because he literally just said the most basic shit possible. But now they're really freaking out because the lead writer for Bethesda's Fallout games, Emil Pagliarulo, came out and said, "I think Tim's a great guy, and I agree with him 100%."
Uh-huh.
Because literally, he's just like, "Hey guys, it's fucking stupid to think that the point of the Fallout franchise is lay capitalism bad. That's really fucking stupid."
Right.
And they're all like, "But capitalism is bad for free." And it's like, we're dealing with this because of that fucking stupid ass TV show.
Mm-hmm.
Black.
So what do you imagine this ultimate effects will be of the Telegram owner getting arrested?
Oh, I think the implication is extremely clear. If Kamala wins, it is a matter of time until Elon's placed under arrest.
Mm-hmm.
They're setting the stage and jurisprudence for people who own various social media sites that you're either with us or against us, so that they can control the means of speech.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, everything that they said about why Telegram is bad, so they arrest the guy that owns Telegram,
Mm-hmm.
everything they said applies to literally every other social media site on the planet.
Mm-hmm.
They're all like, well, hey, man, drug dealers use Telegram to communicate. And it's all like, yeah, and there's, like, Facebook allowed ISIS beheading videos for years. And I don't just mean, like, the gore videos themselves. I mean, they literally let ISIS have a fucking Facebook account so that they could post those videos.
Mm-hmm.
Like, but Zuckerberg was on the team, so it's okay. I just don't see a solution to the various conflicts existing and popping up in the Western world today. It does not result in a generation-defining war in the next 20 years. It's like there are just too many rich people trying too hard to destroy the planet at this point. Well, rich Jews, not people.
Achtung, Sicherheitshinweis. Bitte lassen Sie Ihr Gepäck nicht unbeaufsichtigt. Security advice. Please do not leave your baggage unattended.
No fair. I want to peg Shinji too. God damn it. Everything is in the Eastern Hemisphere. Where are my Western Hemisphere flights? God damn it. Monday. Get some smaller ones, I guess, while we're here. Hmm. Tonight, we will ask Hillary, who runs Bartertown? And she will reply that Trump runs Bartertown. All right, fuck it. Oh yeah, that's totally worth it. Okay, now we just need some stuff from the bitters field today. Dude, I can't find fucking anything for the bitters field. Whatever. I guess it's just gonna sit in the hangar. You know what? Who's I could pull that off. Okay, we're gonna save and we're gonna try it. Ahead. Okay, there we go. One. Oh yeah, baby. Now we're talking. Okay.
Okay. I'm looking. I'm looking.
E 6000 km. So we just need less than 6,000. Hurry up, you dumb lady. Damn it. Wouldn't have been worth it anyway. It takes a lot to make me smile. Okay, Tuesday. Now that works.
Okay. Mr. Hagedorn? Miss... I'm looking...
Okay, I think that'll do it. Yes, it does.
People memeing that RFK has opened the floodgates, and you're going to see a ton of quote-unquote moderate and sensible Democrats come out and start endorsing Trump just to piss off Kamala and the fucking Democrat establishment. People are memeing that fucking Biden's going to endorse Trump. That would just be the funniest fucking thing.
AP. In my recollection, Brett Favre was a lifelong Democrat, and then he endorsed Trump in 2020, I think. I could be wrong. Alright, let's get one from London tomorrow.
Der Falkenlandsflug aus.
Alright, let's try to stage that one a little bit better, I guess, but Jesus Christ, that is so not worth it.
Good morning. There's been employees. I have at least not if you pay. Furthermore, I can't. You're okay. You're and now you're okay.
Alright. Alright, so we need a bunch of flights for today.
Der Phoenix Travelflug aus Dublin ist soeben gelandet.
God dang it. Okay. Yeah. There we go. Potsdam today. That's pretty funny. I like it.
Hello? Just I'm looking the base the start. The control. But
Okay, let's see if this works. Dude, I don't even think you should be here. Alright, I think we gotta put that plane to work a different way now. God damn it, why does every flight suck balls? I have an idea, but I may end up regretting this.
Achtung, Sicherheitshinweis. Bitte lassen Sie Ihr Gepäck nicht unbeaufsichtigt. Security advice. Please do not leave your baggage unattended.
Okay. Hopefully this works. I'll be pretty sad if this doesn't work. All right. Hopefully I can... Hopefully this cuts the mustard. What the hell was that? Was that you, Snacks?
No, my mic was off.
Huh, okay. It must have been something... There must have been like an explosion in-game. What the hell? Hm. Wild. There must have been like sabotage or something.
Bro, that's wild. The game graduated from giving your employees diarrhea to just straight up planting bombs.
Yeah, it sure did. All right, let's go to Dear Leader and ask him for help.
Yes? Well, the argument is... The application is...
Very nice. What? Okay. We're gonna have to grind on this for a little bit, but I think this will work eventually.
Yes?
ESP Ankara. Where is Ankara? I've never heard of that country before. Mhm. Okay.
Please. Is. I'd love Carl. My place. Okay, you're the boss.
All right. Fine. Okay, we are now consistently profitable on the Oslo route with room to grow. Ugh. Uh-huh. Okay. Okay, we're getting there. Okay, we're definitely making progress. Plane maintenance is killing me right now, though. Yikes. Alright, I think I may have made a tactical error here. So we are just going to load the save there, and then we're going to quit for the night and call it. I think we're on the right path here, but it's going to take a little while for me to get this to where I need it to go. Okay, guys. Thanks for coming out.
Woo!